Welcome into the American Studios. I'm Morgan Uber. Rice Volleyball moves up to number 18 in the AVCA Top 25 rankings after a hot start in the opening weekend, going 2-0, including a sweep over then number 22 USC. The Rice senior outside hitter Danyle Courtley joins me right now in the American Studios. Danyle, first off, welcome to the conference. Excited to have Rice Volleyball a part of the American. And for you all, big opening weekend. You dropped that first set against Southern Miss and then go on to roll the rest of the way. What changed after that loss in that first set for you guys?
I think just honestly coming in, we were the pregame nerves type thing, and I think once we got over that and we started playing like how we were normally do, we just really started rolling after that, and we started getting our offense to click, and our defense was there. Our passing started to get a little better, and I think just the confidence of it all.
You sweep number 22 USC. What was it across those three sets that really was so consistent?
Yeah, I think looking back now, it's just like throughout the game, we just had a bunch of confidence. And I think something that resonated with me that my dad told me before the game was like, yeah, big USC is like a big school. They have big players. They're going to have big plays, but it's like they put their shoes on the same way that we do. And there's no reason why we can't go out and win this game. And I think that carried my confidence through the game. And I think also just my teammates around me just had that confidence. And also, um, a reason why we were so consistent is because we knew going through the game that they were going to get their big kills, especially Skylar Fields. And when that happened, it's like no one really blinked an eye. And I think that was the best thing that could have happened. I mean, really like goldfish mentality. And we really let things go. And like it was really beneficial for us to like not dwell on our past mistakes and kind of just be in the moment.
You mentioned Fields, an All-America first teamer, formerly played at Texas, great familiarity with her. What is it, I mean, going in, what kind of game plan did you have to be able to contain her as best you could?
Honestly, it was kind of just we didn't our blockers main thing is like you don't need to block the ball, you just need to get good touches and the defense will form around you, and I think that's what we did the best job of. And I mean, of course she did get her big kills as expected, but we did a good job of slowing her down in that sense.
This was just the second sweep of a ranked opponent in school history. You've been a part of some incredible wins, great memories at Rice, but where does this win stack up for you in all of your time there playing for the Owls?
I mean, awesome. It's just like being a senior and being able to go out and do this with my teammates. It was just awesome. And of course, we have the big schools coming up, and it'd be nice to also sweep them as well. But obviously, be where feet are kind of type thing. And I don't know, it's just great as a senior. And we've worked so hard this season and also just throughout the spring. And for that to kind of come to light this past weekend was really nice to see.
A lot of returners from last year's team, 10 players returning of the 15 on the roster. Where have you seen the chemistry and that experience playing together benefit you all most on the court?
Honestly, I think Rice and our culture and our program, we kind of pride ourselves on our culture, and that being like our team chemistry is so united, and we really just play for each other, and we play for the person standing next to us. And one of our main words this past spring and now throughout the fall is just give, and meaning like you can be having the worst practice of your life, the worst game of your life, but to give energy to your teammates is really just going to help lay the pressure off of you. And I think that's just something so important, having the confidence in your teammates and knowing that the person next to you has your back. And I think that just has carried us really far. And our culture has been way well established before I even got here. And it's just our chemistry. You can see it on the court when we play.
One of those teammates, Nia McCardell, your head coach, Jenny Volpe, saying she's really establishing herself as one of the best liberos in the nation. What does she do that really makes everyone around her better? What impresses you most about her game?
I don't know. She works super hard. And I mean, at the end of the day, you look at the stats, and the person with the most kills usually gets all the credit, but the play starts well before it ends. And so she really does a great job of being that great defender for us. And she stopped a lot of big kills from happening. She really just keeps us well rounded in the game. And I think she's such an important part of this team. And she's just also just a great person to have as my teammate. So
Danyle, really looking forward to seeing what you all do this season throughout the rest of non-conference and once conference play gets going here in just a few weeks. Appreciate your time. Best of luck this Friday. Big matchup against number 16 Baylor. Can't wait to see what you all do. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for having me.